now into this piss around between Rise and BBG.
Yeah, Bang's another one you can talk about being able to play a few different agents because we see that Reyna, we see this guy. He actually poised out, doing a little chamber textbook peek to get info. Is that Bang, he's 27 and 17 on split as well, so he definitely rounds that Sky out to a lot of different maps as they start kind of tailing this play towards B. The execution happening now, built by Gamers.
And it's fast. There's a lot of mid control here in Shanks. We wanted him to pop off right away, and it's just Mr. First Quarter to start things off. 2 kills with the Ghost. Will pushing in towards that spawn side. Will be able to line up 2 right here, and somehow the communication wasn't there. 4 dies instantly, only leaving 1 more to go. Superman having a clutch. Unfortunately, as it looks so good for Rise on their hold on B side to start with Shanks. Here comes the Bang, and he's going to be able to take down Boy. That's the Viper wall down. Poison Orb out on a 2 versus 1. Recon Dart about to come out from Poach as well from the archway. Now he gets pinged out. Sweeps up his orb. He's swinging out.
Gas wall made me think it was Boy. But pushed up and still got fragged.
Yeah, and heartbreaking to start things off for Rise and Rise fans. You're looking to bring this back into the second round with a Marshall in the hands of Derek. A nice information play from the 0 point that's going to spot Bang. So might give a tell that an execution's about to happen towards the A site here.
Yeah. All right. Retake wall up. Make sure they block off everyone from cave. And there's a little rethink going on in the heads of B, built by Gamers now. A slow look up from Boy here. I wonder when he decides to take this haul. He did just activate his orb, so all the gas is up. That's half the time now coming through, so the team's going to use this a bit. Dashing right out of that trip with the help of a teammate. Or that tag, sorry, not the trip. And looks like they're just going to play safe now.
Yeah.
They feel like they've gotten a bit of utility, but I think Rise is still comfortable.
One wall to another. You have an inkling that there's potentially a stack here, and almost one person to spot contact was Bjor. ADSing right now with that Guardian, but again, both walls coming out as the poison fuel is available on both ends, and Neptune still gets first blood, but it's about to get stopped. Poach lines up 2 with the Bulldog, as actually Poison is fighting out. Boy. Well, Halls on the defensive side. We'll start off with trademarks in the middle site. Lots of footsteps moving forward. Upshot missed by Shanks, as he did see Will trying to ADS for a kill with this Vandal. Shanks falling back from behind. Unfortunately spots 1, but that's 2 players moving forward, and that's 1 popped. Neptune now spotted on the right side. He's blinded by a guided light. A swing coming out. A dink from Neptune up towards Oranges. And they're doing such a good job for Bjor to open this door and pop 2 with the Guardian. Also being the shield to allow his teammates to plant inside the A site.
Here.
Really nicely executed. They were almost just instantly up. You can see where Shanks is walking over right now is the orb from Boy. They used that Viper's orb to get so fast up and just take apart the site. And Rise retake this now, though, is the question. 1 frag, and now it's tough for Bang. And they'll go into this buy round now to see if they can pull it into their favor.
Still a good learning curve here for BBG, because that was 2 players on top of that trademarks setup, or should I say the teleporters setup there towards the orange side. So maybe a bit of utility can work in that sense. Missed Shock Dart to start things off in the back of the site from Derek, but at least this Poison Orb is going to slow things down for a bit.
Yeah, necessary as well with a bit of chaos that was happening. Sometimes you need a breather, even at the beginning of the round. Superman playing just a bit of an off angle. Bang finds it, opening frag from the sky with just dry peeking and poised answer. Oh my word, the poised Guardian does it again.
That dwindles down the offense towards the B side main. Only Bjor on his own, who was trying to lurk for a lake flank towards mid side. At least the 0 point doesn't spot him, so he's just looking for a mistake that might happen towards mid doors. That spike is down. 43 seconds left on that clock. We're going to have some jump peeking coming in here from Neptune. As Bjorn now is creeping up towards a Berlin wall, looking towards spawn side. He's actually going to be able to potentially get a QB sneak right here.
This is
Look at all this jumping. Oh, there you go. Poise gets spotted. The trademark doesn't get him too far back, but at least his safety. Underhand throw and which is going to be in their wheelhouse.
Get out of my way.
Viper ult ready here. See if they try to get it. Neptune's like, you know what? I'm just going to open the door for you, and I'll be right there. This is cheeky.
Such a
neat little throw that puts the orb under. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Good 0 point. 'Cause you're always waiting for it, but then they walk right into it this time.
And he plays the off angle towards the vents while we have pistols for BBG. So in a great position is Neptune right now, as he won't hear the rappel back down. They will never know that somebody was there on either ends, and this might allow a timing to happen for Neptune. But look at his over-rotation back towards the back of A halls towards A site. Shanks has given up on A nest, while everybody from BBG, at least 3 players, are hanging out towards elbow side. So you'll see this Viper wall come up towards A. They're going to try to sell this fake. A recon dart towards mid doors, and then a pinch towards that B site. But on the other end, for B, they have a defensive Viper wall on the back.
This movement that Poach is making is actually pretty pivotal here to keep the audio in Neptune's ears. Now they're going to be able to take that B site. Really great workaround here from BBG, but this tight hold is going to be really hard.
Swap from the flies. Will falls down. Boy only gets 1 kill so far.
Doesn't look like they're going to set up the wall right off the bat. Maybe they do once it drops to kind of fake. But yeah, they're holding to get a feel for this round. It's still early. You can see how they're playing, where the op might be to start things off. And they're going to go ahead themselves, playing safe and slow. Like this wall, the Viper wall at B as well. I love that.
Well, they spotted the op towards that A site, and they almost lost a life to it. Will has no HP remaining, so you have to force out the regrowth really early in this round. That's not going to be too much left. Look at that. Barely any fuel remaining.
Yeah.
You'll actually be able to heal a little bit more, so you're going to have to try to force ahead now for BBG, as they're still defaulting on mid side. Very late Viper's Pit actually is really good for Rise.
Doesn't really give him any room. That just extends all the way out. Ooh. Gets a bit of a call here. No, knife destroyed. So unknown on the KO util as Seekers come out. Vans there trying to pressure and make Rise play sweaty here.
Unknown to how many players were there, but at least there was some mid control lost as we're linking up towards tunnel, and here it comes towards that back of mid side. The flash trying to play the anti-flash and swing out, but a trade comes out on the other end on A side. Beautifully played by Rise. 3 more to go inside the attacker side, as we do have an ult. But look at the Viper's Pit on the attacker side. It's not anywhere close for them to be able to get a plant, but they have lost players towards back A again. 14 seconds left. Superman coming outside of his pit and is able to take the headshot onto Poach. 10 seconds left on the clock. Bure on his own, trying to go for a plant kill if he
on top of stuff. Peeking early, is in halls right now to make sure he can be the first one to get the first counter on this round.
And every time you say Shanks cackling, I just picture it, the laugh, and it just makes me smile. But
yep.
Speaking about a little bit of smiling and over-aggression and just the confidence, a double swing to look down towards hall side just to try to fight out against Bure. Bure, who bought a Marshall, double swing to come out off the rappels, big flash and a swing right after, a little bit of a dink, but that is not going to do too much damage, onto Shanks. There you go. There's a connection. A 1-on-1 damage onto a body shot from the Marshall of Bure, and that forces Shanks to retreat.
Well, that did not play out how he enjoyed. Or
Definitely
he
not.
wanted.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And 2 players low on HP on top of that. That's Neptune and Shanks. Again, both playing towards orange. If you have utility towards the orange side for BBG, this could be huge for them on the attack. But Derek has other words to say. It's going to be a Hunter's Fury towards A main. 1 kill.
It seemed to have BBG's number on the angles that they're peeking here. It does look like to go back to a bit of the pressure halls. And again, waiting out maybe the dart here. Sky obviously ready for it, but hitting one's not good.
Boys able to avoid the Trailblazer at the beginning. So the jump peak, thankfully for Bang, it's a whiff shot from Poise.
Seems to be a lot of sun in the eyes of our operators today. Just can't seem
At least
to
in this
suss it
game.
out. At least in this game.
Hunter's
Up in the
Fury,
air.
Flash, blinded, but
Like
is
the blind
able to
attempt.
trademark away. And there you go, right? They went for that Hunter's Fury right by orange, and a TP actually catches Neptune instead. And that's the A-site weekend, and that's how you get in. Spike now down. Nice shot, ADS by Bang onto Poise. Shanks retaliate from AKs at that flank. 2 spotted towards Palm Tree as a dink comes out towards Orange 2. But unfortunately there for Superman, Bang continues to land his shots as this guy. Double initiator at the door. Shanks with the first kill. The dash away, looking back at the staircase. Another hit onto Bang.
Shanks.
It's a 1 versus 1. Spots the last one. Bladestorm out towards the air. Low HP is going to be Will. He only needs 1. Only one dagger to the chest, and he gets it! 3-1, and off that clutch, you know you're running up on a high, and unfortunately for BBG, they've already used a timeout, so they can't really slow things down. They can't slow down the pace. They can't slow down the momentum that Rise just picked up here.
Looks like they're going for another bit of a mid-work. Tuck themselves into vent, hold. Neptune once again. Every other round, not setting a precedent that he'll do it, but creeping up when he knows that it's being played differently from the side of BBG in halls. He takes advantage of that. So really already being able to work around a strat. He hears everything that's happening in mid.
Don't overheat.
It's so tough to make an eco round work for BBG now.
Could have been one of those moments where you try to throw an underhand through the vents and drop down, but there were three players there pretty much waiting for him. And it's good where he's playing so far for Neptune, right? He hasn't given his hand up yet, so continuing to peek up like this is actually quite nice. But for for BBG, they're starting to work back towards this B site where you do have Shanks with the op waiting.
Noise cut. Happy to retake on the pistol round with that retake wall as well. This just shuts off everything on the back side if that's where BBG wants to hide. And looks like it will be the hit. Shanks will make a call out and see if he can get himself into a safe spot, or he just goes for the fight.
Yeah, after that flash, there's that call for sure, and he does get the first fight onto
Shanks.
The dash away to try to play the retake, the peek out with the Marshall, and he gets the ghost kill instead. Just around the corner is also going to be Will, and he manages to get out of that unscathed.
I was like, what? Oh my word, he's actually not hurt. And he just shanks Will to the wall. You have to be kidding me.
The trade comes
oh my
out
God,
as he
they
lost
keep going.
Man. Shock dart.
Oh my
and
God,
we're
it just keeps
getting
happening.
kills through the toxic screen. Shanks. And the last time we were able to cast Rise, it was actually a 13-3, 13-3 that they lost, right? So this is night and day performances, and we like that so far for this team. Trailblazer to come out from mid side. Derek gets the first kill. It's a double swing, missed fragment, but you still have Poise in this position watching A main. He does get the headshot onto Poach. While we have this battle, this trade towards the staircase, the boxes on that mid side. Boy's on his own, and he jumps away while he's blinded just to say, hello, I'm actually here. 4 players will now start shooting at him with a flanker on top of that. And good luck here for Boy. 1 minute to try to save his weapon, or unless he's able to punish Superman and move back here towards this B site.
Toxin screen down.
Just looking for a frag. I mean, 2 it feels possible, but all the cards are stacked against him right now, and it's been so tough for BBG to really string together rounds that are going to allow them to get ults. We talked about it a little earlier, how we saw, 5, 5, 6, 8, and
we'll try to get something done on this. Looks to be aggressive, Riv.
He wants to find an immediate. He says, all right, let's set the pace on this. Out mid, drone me. Let's go. Everything is dedicated to this Blade Storm to start the round that they're doing right now. Now help coming in from Bang. They're going to try to take into this nest and see if they can get... Oh, I think he's not going to see it till he gets around. But he's got to go through the smoke right here.
There's potential of a smoke to try to lurk around, but that trademark that's placed up on top nest is going to be so difficult to get through. And there you go. He gets spotted. He's slowed down for a bit. Meanwhile, though, we're trying to do some noise inside this B site, as the defenders now spot one with the Owl drone, courtesy of Derek. And look at him. He's got an Odin on the ground, so he could play actually the Vandal long range with the taps, and when they're actually going to start swarming him, he's just going to Odin them.
I talked about earlier how you play a little more confident when you have money. Well, you can also buy more guns when you have more. That's absolutely absurd to see in such a position. It's you maybe sometimes on a cent, but awesome on a breeze here. That drone did find Jet. High return on investment from it. And Derek starts with 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Odin not needed. 3 Vandal kills quite easily with those bursts and leaving only 1 to go with no plans.
So shutting down what strats might be possible, or at least making those strats that much harder to run. How about taking B without a Viper wall?
Yeah.
Hey, good luck.
And on top of that, the 0 point, that's going to spot a lot of players from BBG towards the elbow side. And Derek is going to confirm that by droning out towards elbow to spot 3. On his Fury to try to peek one out to that chance to get a knock kill. Blade Storm out, headshot onto Poach, another one pushing in. And he finally, Poach gets avenged by Bjor. Neural Theft to come out, that's going to spot all the remaining players. And again, another Odin left underground by Derek, but he's going to keep this Vandal still as we're closing in towards tunnel. Superman playing in the tight nook, and it's going to be a recon dart also to ping 2. Big flash to come out, but it blinds everybody so far. And as the action subsides, it's still going to be a...
This has been a much different series than I thought we were going to get. A lot of the strength and star power has really been snuffed out of built by gamers with the way that Rise is playing. And Rise showing us that this time around, they are ready to play. Hank's been hitting his shots. Looks like they are going to execute a fast one onto B and put the pressure on to build.
Definitely want to play quick into the B site. It's going to be a 5-on-5. What do you know? Breeze on a 5 versus 5 pistol retake. It's going to happen. It's going to be very exciting once these guys are closing in for BBG on the defender side.
My word.
4 players towards the back of Shadow, and that's a trade advantage for Shanks. And of Rise. 3 players rotating back. Poach moving in towards Berlin with 2 of his teammates. Nobody flanking so far, and look at Superman. He's setting up for a pulse plant. The Poison Orb's already there. Boys get a couple of kills with Poach, but that's going to be the snake bite coming out. They're probably going to ping it out on a 3 versus 1. Trying to dance away. It's at least done halfway. Great job here.
We'll see how they get off into this next one. We thought we would see some marshals on the save rounds here from Rise. We'll look to put those to good use here as they strike off into mid. A bit of a guiding light in their face to thwart that off, though. Util for Cypher's over at B this time, and you'll see a safe play from Poach in back of halls.
And that's Poach with the Bulldog. Derek watching towards this A main. As he does have that Marshal. They like to use that a lot, and Shanks is actually using it towards his B site to weaken out the defense. That's all the utility from Cypher dropped inside B as well with that kill.
Get out right into the poison. Not going to be something he can manage. Will takes him down. And you do see a little bit, not an overbuy, but not just the Spectres. They kind of want the damage. They want the long range. They know they're going to face some Marshals here. So you see more Bulldogs. Interesting stuff from BBG. Let's see if it pays off here. Will's head's just going to be peeking out a little bit, but he's the first one to get it.
Enemy remaining. Spike down.
Nice job. 1 more to go. Neptune with a nice flick in the face of Will.
Yeah.
Boy's still in the back of the site. Now finally going to get spotted from the 0 point. Other rotators towards bridge. 25 seconds left
Here because they've been leading this one. We haven't seen the comeback.
Flash and camera for info, and the camera spots 1 towards the window side of front B, courtesy of Bjor on the defense, and Bang going with the guided light towards Albo. A little bit of shock darts trying to see if we could break some utility. So far we see nothing posted up. Viper wall to come out at the same time here for Rise as they're trying to move inside the site. We've already dashed in and we're opening it up.
Few in, few out. Oh man, Poise does a big job here. Like, have fun, Poise, especially with the utility that can still come up from Boy if he has his. And he still does. They're going to be creeping into the site.
This time we have double snake bite with the poison orb. This is going to be difficult for BBG to retake if they don't try to take down Superman. Exactly. It's very, very difficult right now for BBG to play these post plants, these retakes, if that's going to happen. You have to find a way to flank from behind. If not, Superman will continue to be able to play this way.
Yeah, look at Shanks as well, covering the far flank. If people are going to start running around near Zed to go and get Super... Well, is he going to throw a wall? Is this a mid wall? Wait. He was going to set up for mid wall, but he was kind of just chilling. Backs off a 0 point, and they'll probably throw the retake once they figure out what's going to happen.
And it happens with a couple of kills. Derek coming outside the window, so the purchase that came out from BBG gets fully denied early in the round on that B side. But Will is moving down towards Elbow. Never saw that coming for Rise. And that evens up the tally on a 3 versus 3. We have a battle happening very soon towards the A side, and that's Neptune who's about to, if he doesn't check this corner on the A site. Player advantage now for BBG.
Just so many audibles have to be called. You have rotators coming in, 2 go down. Now, the other side of the map, Will drops 2 of the team that had the advantage, right? As BBG figures out they now are 3v2. It's just, you can't really set a strat into motion if you're Rise with this type of gameplay, which makes it difficult. It's like really the only round we've been seeing it, but it seems like BBG is getting a little bit more aggressive to turn these rounds into favor for them from the get-go.
Viper's pit out for Superman as Derek gets the plant, so that allows a Hunter's Fury, but this is what we were talking about before. Wild, who was able to lurk out towards mid side, is going for the big flank. And it's half checked by Derek.
Double take.
Superman is going to have to try to survive now inside his Viper's pit on B. The double take from Arches, one pinching in from B main. The swing out and immediately gets denied by Poach. And that
Come out right, unfortunately.
Actually,
Maybe he did.
maybe
He
it
didn't
is,
want the long
yeah.
one. He wanted the short one. Interesting. I like that.
especially when it comes down to these Viper walls and you have like a cloud burst and a dash in that area.
Yeah.
And you hug that wall whenever the other shock darts are coming in from defense, right? So you're going to have shock darts potentially in between those. That's where Derek's playing in the back of the A site. Snake fight coming out from the attacker side, though. Sorry, Poach is playing in the back of that site. Rise gets the kill onto Poach, so let's discount those shock darts. Bang gets a trap kill. Nice flash from Bang as well, but it gets punished by Superman. Nice way to play the anti-flash to save his teammate. And then we have a 3-on-3. The gas is about to come down, though, on the attack, so they're going to have to slow things down for a bit. This allows a window of opportunity for a flank to happen.
Oh,
Will coming down towards the beaches. And that's one player down.
That's not the easiest thing to retake with the operator as you see Shanks fall. Bjor here on your screen. I love the cheeky little play he did in the beginning. It really didn't affect too much in the way of doing damage, but he drew a lot of util by activating a gate on the other side of the pyramids that he was playing. That kind of hampered the
operator in the back of cave, trying to get players from behind.
Oh, this wall. You're forced to pass through it multiple times if you want a shop. Boy gets in the same spot here. He was able to take down Neptune on that, so see if anybody else falls prey to it.
Poison's off.
They get the back off. Kind of a 3-2 split across the map.
Yeah, Neptune was at a spot to grab that orb and get the Null Command. So now you have Null Command, Blade Storm, and a Hunter's Fury. So far, it's a slow default. Try to see if a push is coming out from Will because he's been flanking quite a few times.
I wonder. I think that Archway, Null Command, if they can cover a bit of spawn, would be so nice at just shutting down what they would want from Bjor in sight. But they have seen Cypher at A, so they're going to activate it now as they just head into mid.
And that's going to allow a 3-2 split because you have the Viper wall to split things up on the A side. You could keep this Hunter's Fury for a pulse plan, but yes, it was a bloodbath on mid. We're trying to get the revive. It comes up. It's a fake, kind of like the Sage fake that allows Shanks to updraft and get the headshot onto Bjor.
30 seconds left.
Poach now on his own. Only 2 more to go. Spike is making his way towards the A site. And it's looking to have a plant here. Hunter's Fury available for Poach. Opening this door just to try to sell a fake if he can, but you see how patiently this was played now for Rise. I think that's difficult here, Riv, is that Derek cannot really fall back towards A main because with that Hunter's Fury.
Like you called the fake res, was it Neptune's heels were sticking out, so he knew he was going to take the fight after. Just really smart stuff all around, and Will wants to answer.
Not for long. Stopped by Shanks, but Poach does the same, so a nice crunch towards mid side with Poach getting the kill from Nest. Still, you have should I say Superman that's still alive, and they still have the toxic screen to work with, and it's looking to head towards B side. There's a trap wire there, there's a camera. Bjor is getting ready to put the cage up, and the Seeker is going to confirm that the hit's coming towards B, at least for now. A little bit too early, potentially, because these could all be broken, and they could fall back out of this and re-hit towards B site. Hunter's Fury coming out from the defender side on top of the Seekers. Does not connect.
Nice, he tried. I like the up the gut. When Bjor's like, I have no defense, and they're about to 0-point me. What do you guys do? I got Hunter's Fury. Don't worry. But here's the site take. They're trying to just disorganize what Bjor wants in the backside, and Boy's here to help.
Such good teamwork there for Boy. To be able to save Bjor was trying to run away from fragments, from snake bites, from everything. But up towards the wall side, Superman gets the kill onto Boy. And we have 30 seconds left. Still some time to work with, but unfortunately now the camera's still up. That 0 point, it's not going to be available for any time soon. So this is going to camera spot a few off an underhand throw, but it's still going to be able to get the ping there onto Superman. Superman does get the kill. So for this round, Rise going back to this half buy. Shock Dart does a lot of damage here onto Derek. Aljon on both ends. One's gonna get pinged out. Boys, though, does get an opening kill somehow.
Yeah, right up mid.
Yeah.
Toxin screen down.
And that's just gonna force a hand. We're getting into the B site. Boy now gets pinged. They're trying to wallbang him. Here comes the jumping right clicks, but it's still gonna be a trade-off no matter what. Shanks with that Vandal that he purchased at the beginning of the round is gonna try to do the hero play continuing for his team. Spike plant is about to go down, and we do have a Viper's Pit ready.
Here we go. This is a 30-second exec. 30 seconds into the round, they wanted the site. They have it, and this is forcing BBG's hand to rotate in on a possible game point.
You did it off a kill, so that was a great call for Rise. And a wall bang from Derek. Here comes the Headhunter, but the crossfire is perfect, leaving only one more to go. Will here, only with the Vandal, will get this first kill. Recon dart, sneak bite, everything's thrown by that ladder side. A nice upcut to look towards that top. A headshot onto Shanks, a dash into the site. You're looking for a Spike.
This
Elise on the tap. 1 HP.